Alright YouTube, Paul Martin Belts back here again for a brand new video, and as you can probably tell, this is not a standard re-lather video. This is a detailed look at my newest handmade championship belt. So basically this is another real belt that I have designed and made that is going to be ring used probably tomorrow. I'm currently videoing this on Friday the 21st of June. This should be used by Scottish Wrestling Entertainment at their event tomorrow night. So I'm filming this now while I still can. So this is the SWE, Scottish Wrestling Entertainment Future Divisions Championship belt. The Future Division in the SWE is their mid-card division. Obviously there's tag divisions that they have, heavyweight belt, which I have done. If you've seen my videos in the past, I made the heavyweight belt, and now I've made their Future Divisions mid-card belts. So I'll go into detail, but I'll start off on the left hand side. I'll start off with the strap first. It's Midwest style strap here. Just standard 2x8 snap box here, standard snap box. My logo on the end, there we go, Paul Martin Championship belts. Just a black leather strap. The cut on this I quite like. It's got the standard camouflage tool, but I cut it to kind of contour the plates nicely, and then it goes around the side plate. Same at the bottom. So yeah, that's pretty nice. As you can see, just black leather and a 2x5 snap box on this end with a silver tip, and you can see fingerprints all over it because I've just realised I forgot to polish this belt, well, to clean this belt up before I videoed it, so there's probably fingertips all over the plates, so my bad. Belt actually has, oh, there's my iPhone case. The belt actually has a nice red leather backing. As you can see here, all the bolts and snaps apart from the female snaps and the silver tip are covered up. Flexibility is already just incredible. This will be ring used, so I kind of expect it to become even more, for lack of a better term, beat to shit. But yeah, that's the strap, so let's get onto the plates now. And I can already see fingerprints all over it. As you can see here, both side plates are identical, just mirrored. If you couldn't already tell by the future on it, this belt is themed after the movie series Back to the Future. So as you can tell here, if you can tell, that is the DeLorean. Trying to get a good angle on it. The lighting is not great actually, but yeah, that's the DeLorean right there on the side plate. The other side plate is identical, just flipped, and the SWE logo is partially visible, focused behind the car itself. So you can see it's got a nice kind of background pattern, linear pattern that in the right light will catch it nicely. I'll try to get that angle, but nah, there's not good enough lighting here to show that off, but with loads of lights around like there would be on a show, it kind of gives it a cool shine and it looks really nice. So as you can see, there's a cool circular pattern going around it as well. So yeah, it's pretty cool. The other one I don't really need to go into detail, it's identical, just flipped vertically flipped. Yeah. So onto the center plate now. Now this is obviously the big kind of focus piece of the belt, as it is on every belt. There's the big Future in the middle of the plate, as you can see there. Future and Division. You can see the arrow there, the Back to the Future arrow logo, which also are at the top and bottom of the center plate, kind of going downwards from a red stone, red, kind of different shade of red, orange, yellow, to yellow stones at either side, and it does the same at the bottom, just moving upwards. So I thought that was a nice touch. It kind of goes with the colour flow of the belt itself. So as you can see, those are quite nice as well. Nice crystals in there. And the border pattern if I can get it. As you can see there, it's just a kind of linear pattern around the border up to this point, and then it continues. The pattern on the side plates kind of going all around the belt there, and the same at the bottom. If you can actually tell, the centre plate is also kind of sporting a Scotland flag, which is the St Andrew's cross, which is white on blue, the blue being this dotted pattern in the background of the plate. So as you can see, this would be part of the X, the cross, and there's even more blue here. It's very faint, but it does kind of give it a cool touch, I think. So yeah, that's the Scotland flag behind it. As you can see at the bottom of the plate, as every championship should have, to signify champion. So that's black, so it kind of stands out a bit more. I'll stand up here now. As you can see, it stands out quite nicely. And just again, that's red backing. Very nice. I know it's not exactly the most traditional design, it's a bit of a odd one, but this is what the guys at the SW requested. They gave me the points they wanted it to be themed after Back to the Future and to have the DeLorean on it, and that was basically the instructions I got. Theme it after Back to the Future and have the DeLorean on it. So this is what I came up with, and I hope you like it. I hope the SW like it. Obviously, Dave, the head of the SW, and I have been collaborating on this. I've shown him the design obviously before I went ahead with it, because I can't exactly do a belt without showing him, but he liked it, and I hope everyone watching this video does. I'll do a size comparison now. It is a small belt because it's not a heavyweight belt, it's a mid-card belt, so it can't really be up to the same size as a heavyweight belt, but it's a pretty decent one it is as well, so I'll just do that now. Okay, so here we are. There's the belt in hand, and already you can probably tell it's a small belt, but extremely flexible, as you can see just by the strap folding in on itself there. All ring used belts will eventually become extremely flexible due to the beating they take. You're getting dragged to the ring sometimes thrown into the ring, thrown up. Say if it's in a ladder match, you might fall or something. So basically, belts like this that are going to be ring used are built to withstand that, and I think this one is definitely going to be able to take a beating if it does, so it's a good thing, I guess. As you can see there, it's quite a small belt, like I mentioned, but I think it's a very nice one. There we go. I like having it on the shoulder because of the way the cut of the main plate goes. It kind of comes in and it has that dip in it. It kind of sits on the shoulder, around the neck quite nicely. There's some belts, can't actually think of any, I can't remember which ones it was, but there's some that have a kind of bump or a weird cut around the side plates that kind of sit weirdly on the shoulder, and you have to have them out a bit, and it's just uncomfortable. But this one, I mean, it's not going to stick to, it's got leather backing, so it'll just slide off, but it sits nicely there, and you can barely feel it's there or anything, so it's a decent one. So that's it on the shoulder. You can just see again the leather flopping down at the back there, so it's very nice. I'll put it around the waist now. Oh, I hate belt tips. They make it a bit more difficult to snap together belts. There we go. So you can hear it snapping together nicely, so it should be no problem for anyone else. Like I said, it's a reasonably small belt. I don't think it's overly small. It's what belt can I compare it to actually? I think it's about 9 inches high, which is actually quite a tall, quite a tall plate. It's about the height of the current United States, I think, height-wise, and it's about as wide as the oval intercontinental style. So it's probably not as small as it probably comes across on camera, but yeah, it's not exactly the biggest belt. It's not a heavyweight belt, so actually, don't know if that will come across on camera very well, but it's a bit bigger than the ECW heavyweight. So yeah, hopefully that gives a decent comparison. I just remembered it was there. Smoking Skull, so that was just sitting there as well. So I don't know if that gives it a good comparison to the size of it, but it's a decent belt. I really am happy with how it came out. I really hope the guys at the SWE will like it. For the people I've shown already, which is Shane, Tommy, Johan, Dan and that, they seem to think it was pretty decent. They like the design, and I hope you guys do too. So I'll just do one quick last run through and that'll be this video done. Okay, so this is just a video done. As you can see, I think this is probably one of the best belts I've made. I did the whole design myself, so if you don't like the design, I guess that's my bad. Whenever I'm doing a design, I show it to the guys that I talk to in the belt community, Shane, Johan, Dan and that, and they normally give me feedback on it. They sometimes suggest things that I'll change, so I always try to collaborate with their ideas as well, so I think this one came out quite nicely. So like I said, I hope all you guys like it. I never showed the curve actually. It's got a decent curve, as you can see there, the 4mm thick plates. It's weird lighting and it won't really show it up there, but yeah. So yeah, this was Paul Martin belts. If you're interested in a replica belt re-leather or a real championship belt in gold, nickel, whatever, I probably will have a website up soon actually, which should have pricing. I'll probably have pricing up for real belts on my Paul Martin Championship Belts Facebook page within the next few weeks, so I'll be able to start taking orders if anyone's interested. So yeah, like my page on Facebook and I'll keep everything updated. So thank you for watching, comment, rate, subscribe, goodbye.